So he resumes to say, I hold things for their value in terms of uniqueness. It's an odd thing to describe. You just sometimes know that these items are worth more than they are on paper. Do you understand me?
Very much indeed. I'll see. Feel like, what if I could give you something tangible that would be more interesting to you? Would you mind holding on to the plans for the moment away from any other customers? Because I do not want that to fall into the wrong hands.
Well, you could always trade back the items that you traded it.
I do not want to do that. They are essential.
They are.
Here's an offer. If you want me to hold on to the item for a future trade, I'll take that deed now for you to potentially trade something else for the plans in the future. That way I take it off the shelf and I keep it until you're ready.
Sounds like a fair deal to me. I'll be back soon.
Excellent. And then he holds out his hands for the deed.
Okay, I'll hand him the deed.
All right. He says, thank you. I will put aside the plans. That way no one will attempt to barter for them. And then he moves back below the counter to fiddle with something there, presumably to put away the deed you just handed him.
I listen.
You listen?
Yes, I listen to what he's doing.
We're gonna. Did he have the plans in his hand, or did he have them on him, or where were the plans?
You didn't see them anywhere. You just know that he had it, from what he said.
Okay.
If you want to look around, you can.
I'll ask him, may I see my plans to make sure you still have them?
All right. He raises back up from behind the counter and he says, follow me, please. And then he goes over to the glass display case where you saw the jewelry before. And he goes behind the display case, and you see in the display case is a rolled up bit of the parchment that you had your plans on.
Huh?
So it's not visible to like through the case. You only see that it's a bit of paper rolled up. And he goes behind the case, opens up the case, pulls out the roll. It has like a twine that's holding it closed, sets it on top of the case, undoes the twine, unfurls it, and you see your plans along with the notes that you made on making the ammunition.
Okay. I say, good, very good.
Are you satisfied?
Very much so. Thank you for your assistance.
All right.
Today. Keep a lookout for those people.
I will let you know as soon as I see them. And then he starts to roll back the plans again and tie the twine around it. And then he closes the display case and takes the plans with him back behind the counter and says, I will put this away immediately. Are you guys done in the shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. He bids you farewell. Good day to you. I hope to see you again, hopefully soon.
Yes, real soon. No, not real soon, just real soon.
All right. And you guys walk out the front door. And you're back out onto the stretch of the street where all the market shops are. The last bit of information for what you were looking for was that goods come into the port, as they should, and they get distributed to the different parts of the city from the port. Sometimes goods disappear there.
Is the port in District 4 or District 3 the one that he was referring to?
It's right next door. It's right beside the merchant district. It's along the main road that you're off to the side. You'll see the docks, the shipyards.
Okay, I'm trying to look at it. I was just wondering.
There's several sections of buildings in between the main road where the shops are in District 5. District 4 is what you were asking. You're currently in District 5. District 4 is right next door. Again, a couple buildings in between, but you see, like, in bits and places, like, just big openings where you can see the docks and the ships coming into port. And you see there are warehouses on the docks themselves, because the docks are separate to the city roadways. They are large sandstone piers. And if you guys continue to the docks, you will see more of it. Both of you going to the docks?
I think that we should.
We can go towards the docks.
Okay. You head towards the docks, and the roadway opens up to connection to these large sandstone piers. You see multiple ships that are just parked in these moorings where they're tied to pedestals that jut from the docks. And you don't see a lot of traffic going on. You see some people working here and there that look to be fishermen and some various freight moving people, moving large pots, barrels, crates, and stuff like that. But there's not a lot of traffic. You see a couple people fishing off the ends of the piers with little fishing poles. And you see on one pier a man sitting alone in a crate, staring off into the distance. Around the actual docks themselves, away from the piers, you see several large buildings that look like they're for storage. And that's where a lot of the freight moving guys are moving around. Where would you like to go?
I said, God bless these freight. They're the heart and soul. They're the backbone. I said, God bless those freight moving. They're the backbone of the world.
God bless those freight people. They're the backbone. Oh, God. Do you guys want to go anywhere specific? You see ships, you see large boats, you see small boats. They look to be trade ships parked along these piers. There are people along the piers fishing. There's the one man on the pier alone, sitting and staring off into the distance. You see several large structures that look like they're for storage, and you see people that are walking around, moving some stuff around, but not too busy.
Can we go and ask that person you said was sitting on the pier staring off into the distance if he might know anything about illicit goods?
Absolutely. If you want to head to the end of the pier,